temporary label.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. In his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
To throw again on second down. Watson trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, That Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your
and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Pickett now from the gun here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Browns are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on it.
And now Watson throws another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Chubb on the read option. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. This is the tight end, WK2. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
First down. Let's go.
And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Hunt will try going up the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. A quick hitter complete. It's Schwartz. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns defense decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Pickett to throw on first down. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Don't blinker, you might miss Calvin Austin, one of the fastest and shiftiest players from the 2022 NFL Draft. A dynamic guy in the slot. When he makes a catch, you better get him on the ground in a hurry. Otherwise, he'll burn you in open space. Pair that with his 4.3 speed, and he's nothing but...
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Drops it off for Chubb.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 4. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll run for it. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the 50, it's Watson. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He'll let it fly for Austin, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked
You
up
thought
by
the game was
Minkah
on?
Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on second and long. Pickett. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. First and 10, here's Pickett. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10.
What?
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On first and 10, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. After the run, Watson going to throw. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, Watson. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 16, Pickett rolling to his right. Pickett lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You got to take care of it.
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And some room to work. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's pulled in at the 32. The Browns' drive about to get started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Watson off play action. He finds his man complete. It's Grant.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On second and very short, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
To throw on second and 6. Pickett flushed out right. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. It's JOK, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, in there for the sack. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watson to throw.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw, Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looks like he'll throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week. You saw how precise he was and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Now Watson. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Pickett back to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Pickett to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, Ken.